Well, I'm chairman of the Council on Prevention of Heart Disease in the Irish Heart Foundation. And in fact, I've been associated with the Heart Foundation for many years, so it's really a great pleasure to try and give something back. The challenge, in a way, with all the research is to make it more accessible to people. And we've been involved in several things. One has been the development of what's called the SCORE charts, which is a very simple chart. You put in your age, your gender, your smoking, blood pressure, cholesterol, and you get your 10-year risk of dying from a heart attack. Now, that's mostly aimed for doctors, but now what we need to do is make this accessible to lay people. So that's what you might call applied research. 035140. That's a way of, again, trying to make things more easy to understand. So if you like, the telephone number for health. So 0 would be no tobacco of any description, active or passive, and avoidance of overweight if you can manage it. 3 would be walking 3 or 5, or say 3 miles or 3 kilometers a day, and or 30 minutes a day. 5 would be 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day, aiming towards a cholesterol of under 5, which is regarded as best, and 140 would be a blood pressure of under 140. So it's a kind of way of trying to remember the basics of prevention. It used to be that about 40%, 4 out of 10 of Irish people would die of heart disease. It's now down to closer to 3 out of 10. So it has improved, but it's still huge. There's still 5,000 people a year dying of heart attacks, compared with, say, 250 on the roads. That's not to in any way denigrate road traffic deaths, because that's tragic, often in young people. But nevertheless, at the same period of time, there's 5,000 people dying of heart attacks. The thing that struck me today was people's motivation. Many of them have been touched by heart disease, and most people in Ireland would know somebody who's had a heart attack. But these people have made it positive. Rather than getting worried about it, they've made it positive. They decided to do something about it, and I thought that was a terrific message. Heart disease, you'd think it's a medical problem. It's actually, in a way, a problem of society. And so we've made it too much of a medical thing, and we don't realise that the root of it and the cause of it lies in the way that we live in this country. And that makes involvement of lay non-medical people. Our job is to try and explain it more clearly so that they can use that information and contribute to the health of all of the Irish people. I've been reading a little bit about voluntary bodies recently, and it's a sign of a healthy society if you have not only a strong state system but also a very strong voluntary sector. And the great thing about that is that you get such added value. Many volunteers have many skills to give, so you get terrific added value for society as well as improving the health of Irish people. It's our biggest fundraising event of the year, and the Heart Foundation gets very little government money. That's not a complaint, because it means we have to work hard and be highly motivated, and that's absolutely fine. But our biggest fundraising event is the Happy Heart Weekend, which is now this time extending throughout the month. So it's really critically important to the whole work of the Heart Foundation. We survive and live on the money that we can raise and give back.